You and I are recording on a Thursday morning, but this Saturday night,
Oh boy, here we go.
on the heels of Alabama whooping that ass, which we all know is going to happen,
Okay.
you might tote not one but two ass whoopings in the same day, because the rumor and innuendo is that you're taking on Eddie Kingston in Memphis this Saturday night.
So Connie, a little inside baseball, right? I've been home a grand total of 40 minutes, maybe. Came in, unpacked my bags. When we landed, me and Karen, she had her car. She went on ahead. I had to rent a car because I'm driving to Memphis. It's going to be easier. So she's a little bit in front of me. So she made me some oatmeal and all this. I got home, had to check the traps. Well, we'll get to that in a minute. Oh, Conrad, this skunk story is it's not just smelly, it's messy. But anyway, and who do you think met me at the door and said, hey, Eddie Kingston, he's going to take it to you tomorrow night? I said, Cody, that would be Saturday. That would be Saturday. So we have our household is cranked up. So Conrad, who would have thought Monday night? Now, look, I said it by design. From all those Monday nights ago, Saturday night, Memphis, Tennessee, The Last Outlaw, Eddie Kingston, Memphis Street Fight. Didn't have that on your bingo card this week, did you, pal?
Dude, you know what's crazy is I know in real life that Eddie Kingston's two favorite types of wrestling are King's Road, all of the four pillars, if you will, you know, the Masawas and the Kawatas and all the legendary action from Japan, but also Memphis wrestling. You know, that's where you really got a lot of the hardcore and you got a lot of the storylines, you know, a lot of professional wrestling at large owes, or you can trace those roots back to Memphis. And for my great close personal friend, Eddie Kingston,
Oh, please.
to be able to finish what I start with the Alabama Crimson Tide in the afternoon.
Boy, are we feeling frisky.
For you to tote a double cheeseburger of an ass whooping on Saturday night, and for him to know, you know, the descendant of one of the greatest professional wrestling promoters, I mean, an industry changing pioneer and business partner of Jerry the King Lawler, and he gets to whoop his ass on live TV in Memphis. I'm just so happy that Eddie Kingston has this opportunity. I mean, you know, in a weird way, this might actually be, and maybe we should see if we could get this domain right fast, JeffJarrett'sLastMatch.com. Folks, come see it. It's this Saturday night in Memphis. Tickets are on sale now. AEWTIX.com. This could be your last chance to see The Last Outlaw, because I've seen Eddie Kingston come to the ring with a can of gasoline, and respectfully, Jeff, you ain't ready. You're going to go in frustrated and pissed off because Tennessee will have embarrassed you, and you're going to know you're going to be dressed up in all crimson with face paint and all kinds of silliness a year from now, and you're going to be distracted, and he's going upside that head, and you're going to walk down that ramp, but you're going to limp back up it. It's going to be bad for you.
Well, you know what, Conrad, you are talking a tough game. You know what? It was probably, I don't know, a month or two when The Last Outlaw strolled into AEW, and I found out firsthand Eddie Kingston's affinity. The first VHS trading tape he ever had. Look, like you know him well.
Yeah.
Because of that, Japan and Memphis. But he talks about Memphis bloodiest brawls. And so he is quite the historian.
Yeah.
So I get to write kind of the final chapter in that. And, you know, Conrad, when I first went to WWF, the agents were Chief Jay Strongbow, Jack Lanza, Rene Goulet, Tony Gurria, Hebner's, but Dave Hebner, he didn't hand out finishes. I'm just trying to think of the ones that actually, I think those four handed out the finishes. And you walk in the dressing room and the different cards and the different tours and everything, and they would come up to me and want to give me the finish. And it kind of became a running joke that they would say, hey, Double J, do you mind?
Oh.
And I would say, we're a little close to Memphis. And they'd say, I've changed my mind. I'll get back with you. So Conrad, not being a little close,
but in the city of,
they should call this the Beale Street Brawl, because on Beale Street, the Bronx little bitch known as Eddie Kingston is going down. He has no idea what he stepped into. He's going to wish he never, ever, ever watched 1 minute of, as they say in Memphis back in the day, Channel 5 wrestling. You know, it wasn't CWA, wasn't USWA. If you were a local, hey, man, he's on Channel 5 wrestling. That's when you know you're a local. It's not this CWA or championship wrestling or whatever it is. Hey, he's on Channel 5 wrestling. So he's going to find out what Channel 5 wrestling is all about. I'm pumped. I really am pumped. I'm going down to tomorrow to do leaving tonight, Thursday night, going to be doing a full day of media tomorrow. And then Saturday, wake up, watch that nice ass whooping, go Big Orange.
Are you going to update your will before you do this?
Oh, God. How silly.
Like, seriously, we need to get Keyman insurance on you with the podcast, because there's a good chance that
here we go. Bunch of
you
nonsense.
could be incapacitated. Like, I'm just telling you, man, you're not ready for this.